Hey, what's up, guys? Uh, we're just hanging out now. So if you guys want to hop on and hang out, what I am going to be doing is kind of boring, but the conversation won't be boring, but what I'm doing will be boring. So, if you don't want to jump on and chat while I'm doing this, it's up to you. But if you want to jump on and talk about your day, talk about your books, by all means, I'm all ears. So I'm going to put the link in the description here, and then you guys can jump on if you want. Okay, come hang out. Uh, 80 K-pop, if you're watching, um, come in, hang out, man. Uh, we could talk about the commission. Um, I'm just worried I don't have any money right now. I don't have any money. That's another thing. We'd have to wait to do the commission. So maybe it's not a good time to jump on. Um, we have time. So I've been thinking a lot about my collection, and as we catalog the books here, um, we'll just go over how I'm feeling about my collection. Because it's, for those of you who've been watching, you know what my project is. But we got a little bit sidetracked today. We got sidetracked big time. And I don't know. I want all those big books for sure. But all those big books are ones I want for my collection. Um, Outside of the Superman Golden Age books, I definitely want a Superman Golden Age book for my collection. But I doubt we'll get one at a Comic Con, because those books, if they're in a slab, forget about it. Golden Age books are not going to be something you can just jump in and buy. So um, that potentially frees up a lot of money. So that was kind of my point. Like, I'd like to have this big Golden Age book, right? It's like a nice, hey, I invested in this book. I believe in this book. I didn't I didn't ever read this book. I didn't have it come into my. It wasn't written during when I was alive or when I was collecting comic books, but uh, it came at my predecessors, right? It came to their uh, book, and so it is this lineage that if you inherit a book like that, and it's yours to guard for the next generation, um, then that's something, you know, uh, it's something we'd want to do. I would love to have all the golden age books in the world to guard after. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, we don't live in that fantasy world, and but we will pick up beautiful stuff like this Jim Starlin cover. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is you're just gonna watch me add these boring books to my collection, and yeah, that's what you get to do. Lucky you. So we're going to start off with this book, Justice League of America, number 185. This should be the Jim Starlin. There we go. This is it. So, Jim Starlin cover. we go. Justice League. This is the original run. 185. This is the newsstand. PC. This Bronze Age, 1980, December 1980. Whoops, what happened here? Why did my Excel close up? You wouldn't know. You're just watching. We're hoping to get back up here. Here we go. Oh, there we go. So this is definitely a copper book. I would define anything in the 80s as copper. Yeah. 1980 this was. 12. 80. This is I want to say a 4 or 5. Presents beautifully though. 50-cent cover. I paid $3 for it. I will put this value at, put it at 20. This is where I value it. If someone were to offer $20, I would sell this for $20 or less. Jim Starlin cover. Who else worked on this book? The penciler was George Perez, Jerry Conway. Whoops. So, Jerry Conway. And that's an all-star. That's an all-star league book right there. Justice League of America. All right. Superboy is our next book. Superboy. Okay, we got Superboy number 161. Ah, nice and easy here. Got the Neil Adams cover. Frank. Wow, look at this. Wallywood on inks. No way. So we got Frank Robbins. This is a big book. Superboy 161. DC, this is silver. This is from what month and year? December 1969. December 1969. So, got a couple of Decembers, but going way back. 1969 in the time machine. This one, this is a nice mid-grade copy. Except for the big crease at the top there. They pressed, so the guy who pressed this messed up and pressed the big crease. This is why you got to know what you're doing as a presser. Come on. I mean, it looks great, except for that big, I messed up this book, comic collector press. So nothing we can do about that. Just gotta deal with that. But man, I just want to show you this cover again. It's beautiful. Look how nice that looks. You are now leaving Smallville. Oh, that's a beautiful book. Neil Adams' goodness. And Wallywood inks in this book. Wallywood inks in that book. Whew. That's some straight up fire right there. Straight up fire. And that's like I want to say that's in a 6-0. Yeah, 6-0. That crease shouldn't drop it that much. It would have been a high grade copy had that crease snuck in there. Um, I'll put this. It's a 12-cent, 15-cent cover. Paid what, $4 for this? It's definitely going to be something we'd want $50 or more for later in life. Um, this is a Neil Adams cover. This is a who was the inker is? Inker is Wally. There is. Why do I have such a bad memory? Whoops. Here we go. Writer was Bob. That is cool. We've got Superboy 155. You can see also silver. This is from April 1969. Same staff, man. Just copy and paste this staff. Beanie Boys down here. April 1969. This one is a very rough copy. I would put it at a 3.5. Wow, these are just absolute gems to my collection right here. Absolute gems. Yeah, so I'm just cataloging what I picked up. And we picked up these Silver Age Superboy, Neil Adams Superboy covers. And they are just turning out to be like some of my favorites in the collection. We got a lot of books we got 30 some books to catalog. So we'll slow churn through these books. The next book we picked up was Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane. And we've been picking these things up. So let's see what we have here. I'm just going to add them here. This is 123. And I think this takes us out of the silver and into the bronze. Let's see when this bit is June. It says June. Let's see when it was published. So this one was published in June of 1972. Bob Oxner. June. was it 1972. This condition is actually really nice. I put it at a solid, I don't know. Who are some of the creators on this book? We had Carrie Bates, John Rosenberg, and Carrie Bates. Okay. And then we had World's Finest. One of my favorite covers of all time. This is a silver. 19. I gotta see this one. World's Finest. 171. Here we go. We're going Kurt Swan, Leo Dorfman, George Klein. Kurt Swan. Kurt Swan. This is well, and it's in the. We paid what, $5 for it? No way. It's gonna give me 50. All right, this is probably one of the top pickups also of the haul. And I'll show this one off real quick. That is Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 49. Kurt Schaffenberger cover, beautiful. Look at that. Look at that comic book. It's in rough shape, but again, presents beautifully. That centerpiece is really what we want to look at, right? Postcard from the past. Absolutely love this. Picked it up for $8. And yeah, I mean, I'll collect that. I can't buy it in high grade, so I'm not even gonna bother to try. I think this one here, this giant size, this has got to go in a better bag and board. We'll put that in a nice bag and board. This is going to be, I think, one of our bigger books down the road. It's definitely worth more than $3 is what I paid for it. This is definitely worth more than $3. That old guy doesn't realize he has some gold in his boxes, and we're going to dig out all the gold eventually. We're going to slowly work at it. Hopefully he picks up more books. He's got a lot of books. I mean, stuff you can't even put them out. He's got so many. So, gotta get that in a new. This is big too. Silver Age Classics reprint. Let's register this. Okay, so we got this one right. Number 49. Let's put that in. That's a big one. Silver Age Lois Lane. Great Kurt Schaffenberger cover. Where is this from? May of, I want to say 1964. Let's take a look. I'm like guessing. I'm completely guessing. I have no idea when this comic book came out, but I'm thinking it came out in the early 60s. Except we're not going to look up 123. We're going to look up 49. So 49 is pretty low on the census count. I mean, not the census count, the volume count. Here we go. "1964, I was right on. May of 1964. Give myself a nice pat on the back. Oh man, what was that? World's Finest, 1967. So this predates that World's Finest, even 64. And this, it's a 3.5, a beautifully presenting 3.5. I'm going to put it at a 4.0. Paid $8 for it. This is another. Okay, the next book we want to put in is Action Comics, number 317. This is a big book too. It's in very low grade. It's missing coupons too. 317. Yeah, this is just beautiful artwork, so this is also, I think, very early on in the Silver Age. I'm gonna guess 65. Action Comics 317 is it 1965, October of 1965. Let's see if I'm right. Super. Oh. 1964. I was almost correct again. I was a year off. I said 65, right? I was off by a year. 64. This is another one. This one I'm going to put the condition at 2.5 because of the stains. It's lower than 2.5. I'll put it at a 2.0. But again, great. I paid $3 for this. It's at a $25. Swan. Grit Swan. Al Pastino Auto Binder. Plastino. All right, we're gonna continue on. Sorry for boring you guys. Hey guys, what's up? So this is sort of a slow churn through what I picked up today. I picked up 35 books. I'll put a demarcation line here. Put this one in red so you guys can see. Sorry, put this one in red. So you guys can see everything below the red line is stuff we picked up today. Okay, so we'll get a accurate count of what we spent and everything at the end of this. If you guys are patient enough, I just want to chill out, listen to me blab about comics as I put them in. By all means, pull up a chair. Feel free to join the chat as well if you want to chat about these books. I'm always down. I put the shared the chat in the link there, so go and take a look at the comments and you'll see the link to join. Anybody's welcome. You just got to be willing to humor me as I register all my comics onto this spreadsheet. All right, so we've got Silver Age Classics DC. Silver Age DC Classics. And man, is this a classic cover. And it's nice. I mean, it's right. It's a nice looking cover of the original book. The image is clean. Action Comics 252. What's that? Whoops. So BC, this is, when did this come out? Silver Age, I'm very curious about this. If you guys know of this reprint run, let me know, because I think I want to get everything in it. I want to get everything in this Silver Age DC Classics run. This is it. Right? Yeah, this is it. So this came out in April of 1992. Okay. Well, I was collecting when this came out, so that's fine. This is a modern book. Came out April of 1991, did they say? It was in 1992. 92. This is a high grade book. Paid was $1 cover price. We paid $4 for it. Yeah. This had a $20 book. But comics 252. Feels like we're putting in the Brill book though, you know what I mean? Like when you look up the actual comic book, May 1959. Cover artist is Kurt Swan, Al Plastino, and Robert Bernstein. Oh. All right, these next two are more of the same. Marvel Milestone edition. So So these are both Marvel Milestone editions. Giant size. You know what? We're going to do this one. We're going to put giant size X-Men, and we're going to say it's volume 1, 252. Sorry, there's only one. And this is reprint. Milestone edition. Marvel. This is a modern book because it came out in the 80s, 90s maybe. Let's see. Marvel Milestone Edition. Giant size X-Men. Man, finding this book is... Here it is, Marvel Milestone Edition number 1. It's not turning up here, though. Here we go. No. Giant size X-Men. That's not what we want. Why won't it give me what I want? I want the Marvel Milestone Giant Size Edition for fandom. Try it like that. There we go. Alright, this one we're just going to put a year place marker because I can't deal with this right now. Gil Kane, Dave Cockrum. Oh, Len Wein was the writer. Len Wein was the team. Okay. So again, I'm gonna put whatever the reprint of that other year. Let's just put that as a place marker. These were in the 90s and 80s, so we'll just put this whatever year this came out in as the marker year. So cover date 1991. We'll just put that. We'll assume that that's the year for this, around the time frame for this one as well. Paid $3 for this. The original cover price is $3.95, so we paid less than cover price for this. And Oops. Fantastic Four, same thing. All right, so what's up, guys? Nobody wants to pop in? Hey, Damien, are you excited about SummerCon? You can hop in if you want. We can talk about the con. The invite is in the chat. Anybody who wants to join our chat while I'm logging books, the tedious chore of logging books after a haul, but very important. We got picked up this book. I'm kind of going over what we picked up. So if you're just joining, actually, I'll go over for the benefit of Damien. If you're just joining, I'll show you what I picked up today. I'm kind of reserving myself to picking up these reprints now rather than the originals because we'll never own the originals. So focusing on the reprints from my generation. Picked up a Fantastic Four #1 reprint, Giant Size X-Men reprint. No pressure to get that book now. And waste all our money on one book. Got this nice Action Comics reprint. So picking up a lot of nice reprints. And then, of course, we got the originals. Great Schaffenberger Lois Lane cover right there. Action Comics, Kurt Swan, Silver Age goodness. More Silver Age goodness here. World's Finest. Neil Adams goodness right here. Superboy. Bronze Age goodness right here. Here we go. More Bronze Age goodness. Boom. Starlin and Oxner. What beautiful covers, right? So those are my older books. And I'll go over the Book of the Hall and all that. So we're going to get to our modern books. And again, excuse me for the sheer. Oh, someone's joining me. Naman Young's joining me. All right. Thank you, Naman Young. How you doing, Naman Young?
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
What is this spreadsheet?
This is my spreadsheet, my collection. I added a lot of good stuff to my collection today. You want to see?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, chat. Hey, that's Sleepy.
How was Heroes Con?
Man, it was so fun.
Yeah.
I was so tired.
Make yourself big. Young, make
on my
yourself big. I watched your Instagram.
Huh?
Make yourself big
Why?
because you're talking about Heroes Con.
Oh no, no, I'll just make it input. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah, I
So-
yeah, it was fun. It was really fun, but I was really tired. I I was gonna drive. It's supposed to take about 5 hours to get there, and because Highway 95 has a construction going on, they reroute me to a different road, and it took me like 6 hours. On top of that, yeah, I didn't tell my wife about it. If she didn't ask, I wasn't going to tell. But then she called in mid, I was almost there, about 15 minutes. She called. She put my kids on, one of those conference calls. So I got 3 kids, my wife, 5 people streaming in this little phone. I got my, map on, and I got my audio book on, and it just zapped my battery when she called, and then
oh
she
no.
started asking me stuff like, where you going? And I'm going, uh, I'm going to convention. She goes, what convention? Comic convention. And she goes, where to? North Carolina.
Oh dear.
So I couldn't lie to her, especially with my kids in there. And my kids going, oops.
Did you get in trouble?
So
So you got in trouble.
yeah, soon after that,
Did she
my
cancel? Did she cancel your credit cards?
my phone just died,
Oh no.
and
Convenient, young. Very convenient.
and no, she hung up, and she just said have a safe trip, and as soon as she clicked, my phone just died,
Ugh.
and I
Tough.
couldn't charge it up, and I got lost.
Oh
I
no.
I could I, I'm I'm so reliant on the technology nowadays. I don't know. I forgot the address. I forgot the numbers to call.
Oh dear.
I don't even, also I don't even know the real name of these guys like Comic Journey. I don't know the real name of Tylex the Mighty Owl. So, may- yeah. So he was like, uh, so I went to Circle K and I said, hey, my battery, I mean, my phone battery is dead. Can I use your socket to charge up my battery because my car won't charge it? They say no. So like, come on, man. I just need to charge up, and find it's only about 15 minutes away from here. And they asked me they asked, where you staying at, and I forgot the name of the hotel. I forgot I know Heroes Con. Well, it's this convention center. I think it's at downtown somewhere around here. They go, oh, so they told me how to get to the downtown. So I got lost there, and so I ended up coming there like at 11 when I was supposed to be there like at 7. So then I got there, and then everybody's already drunk. Everybody was like, and I was pooped. I was just pooped. And thing
Man.
happened so that uh, we stayed like till like we stayed out till like 5 in the morning.
Uh-huh.
And I'm 60-year-old man. I'm not supposed to be doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Did
So
you just go back to the hotel and sleep then?
yeah, something bad happened, and
What happened?
yeah, um, somebody uh, somebody put some kind of roofie on a bunch of people in our group. So
Roofies.
yeah, so we had to call ambulance to take him to the emergency center, and
Oh
that took
no.
that did the party pooping.
Oh
But
man.
yeah, it was a stripper convention.
Who was it? Who was it?
Uh, well, I don't know. I talked about it last night on my live stream, and then I decided, hey, maybe I should mention it. So I decided to
Is it
take
somebody in
down,
our
take down
community?
the video.
Is it somebody in
Hmm?
our community?
Yeah, it's
Is it
coming
somebody
from community.
we so is it somebody we've interviewed?
No, I don't think so. I haven't interviewed
Okay.
him yet. We haven't interviewed him yet. But
Okay.
anyway,
Well,
it was a bad
that's
deal.
really unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
that
he made it
sucks.
out. He made it out, and he was there next morning. But he's not the only one that got uh, drugged up. I don't think there's a few other people that got drugged up. So
Yeah.
I think I can mention Digger Jam. Digger Jam think he got it, but he was okay. It took him like a couple of days to recover. So anyway, so it
Well,
was a really tough. But I went through the whole convention just really tired. But still, it was too fun. It was too fun. I got prints from Mike Grill. I could show
so
those.
you met yeah, yeah, show off your books. What'd you get from Mike
Mike
Grill?
Grill posters. Hold on.
I know you got some goodies from him.
Yeah.
I know you got some goodies from him.
All right. A lot of people are charging for their signature at this con,
Oh yeah?
and pretty expensive too. I got signature from uh Stranko. He was a character to me. I got signature from Stranko, and he was charging $50 per signature.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
here's my prints I got. I decided that I'm not gonna get a signature from people. I only got two. Then I decided that you never know when they're gonna ask for just put their signature on this convention poster. They wanted the money, so I decided I'm not gonna ask.
Nice.
There's Stranko and there's Jay Lee.
Jay Lee, that's a beautiful print.
This is Jay Lee right
Wow.
here.
Wow. How much you pay for that print?
This one I think $20.
Did he sign it?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah,
I'd totally buy that for $20.
yeah.
Good pickup, you know.
Stranko. I think Stranko. This one only cost $10. He signed it too, by the way.
$10?
Yeah,
Yeah, you pick up his prints and have him sign it. You
yeah,
don't need a book.
but I don't think he did it for $10 because I already bought $100 worth of signature.
Oh.
I don't know.
He probably would have signed it a print if you bought a print. Nice. Oh, you made. Oh, is that a print?
Yeah, it's a print, but I met Dave Nakayama. I got him to sign.
Oh, that's beautiful, Young.
Yeah,
That is beautiful. So you said hi to him?
yeah. I said hi to him. He was
Awesome.
really busy. He was really busy. I thought about going next day to get a interview him, but he acted like he was really busy, so
Yeah.
I left him alone.
Okay. Good.
Then another one, Dave Nakayama. Then Mike Grill. I gotta get Karate Kid Mike Grill, so yeah, that's his signature. Both of these guys got signed.
Nice.
I bought that print from him at the Portland Expo. Which one, John? Yeah, I strongly suspect most signature are not a valuable budget over time. I agree. I don't think, but this is it. Okay, watch. You watching?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That's it. And it's a Vampirella. What is that?
It's a warrior, girlfriend of the warlord.
Oh, girlfriend of the warlord. Okay.
One of the
Cool.
girlfriend, not the wife, but I always like her.
Not the wife.
Not the
The
wife.
girlfriend.
Oh, jellies. Yeah. So uh, that Jay Lee sold that print out at the what is it? He sold it out. He sold that particular print out. So people saw it and say, "Oh, I want to get that too." Next day they went and he was all gone.
Oh, cool. So you're a bit of an influencer, huh?
Well, yeah, it's a commission work, Slippy. I think it cost me like $150 to get a commission from my grill. So it's a pencil work too. It's not an ink. Yeah, it's a pencil. I saw him doing the pencil. So it's a yeah.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
I think she turned into yeah. I think she turned into a cat too.
Hey, Damien, come in and join our chat.
Yeah. Let me see if I could find the book. Hold on. The books that I got
Come in
signed.
and join the chat, please. I would love to discuss our plans for SummerCon. If you want to jump on.
There were so many people at the con. I mean, gosh, it was like that to me. That was the best part. I was gonna go meet Jim Stalin and all that. I decided that part of the future at this con was meeting people, meeting comic book community people.
But
Yeah,
for people just doing their own thing, nice.
yeah. Strenko. I mean, to me, reason I pay $50 for this, not because I think it's going to be $50 more value to it, because it's personal collection, and so I just say, you know what, okay.
How much do you pay for the book?
Uh, I don't know. I traded with my friend back in the days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back in, this is, and he saw this and he goes, I never got paid for that art. Don't throw it away! Don't throw it away! so, so I just, that's one
Nice.
thing he complained about is that I never got paid for that. I think so too, Sleepy. I think, and he really he really enjoys doing that piece. I think because when he was doing it, I mean, I could tell he really enjoyed it doing it. I don't know why. Then Clement signed these for like $10. I had to wait a lot, but Clement signed these.
Nice. Those are your original copies.
Yeah, these are my
How much was he charging?
$10 each.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And I got Jay Lee to sign this.
Nice. Oh, that's beautiful, Young. That's oh my goodness. I got to get Jay Lee at a signing. I realize I like his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did
I
you talk
got
to Jay?
those.
Did you get him? To,
Huh?
did you ask him to come on the show?
No, I didn't. But he's Korean, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Jay Lee's Korean. I asked him, "Do you speak Korean?" He goes, "No." Okay, 안녕하세요. Anyways, yeah, I speak a little bit. Not, I mean, I speak the basics now. But yeah, it was a blast. There was like 40 to 50 people at that con. So you want me to add this?
Which one?
What you looking at?
Oh no.
Yeah. So I did instead of bothering the other side, I start interviewing all the guys in the at the Comic Con. I'll have
Yeah.
those out. I'll make a short out of them.
Who'd you interview?
Well, the talks about dude talks for so long for each book, Claremont. Like especially if somebody brings a book that is a something he did that he actually liked doing, he would talk about it for a long time. He would just flip through and explain. So there was this girl in front of me, and she had this book. Matter of fact, I need to look for that particular book. But anyway, it was a some kind of a like a heavy metal type of book. Oh, it was epic. It was epic. It was epic book, and it had a story in there. It looks like some kind of medieval or Conan barbarian kind of type of story. And he went in there and it goes, this artist who took, and it, this particular shot was so and so, and he's just flipping through the book. He's reading it. He's actually looking at it and I guess reliving his creating process with the people that was in front of. I mean, he just so yeah. There was like 15 people in the line, but it took probably about three. I say it took probably about 2-3 hours to get through that line, even though there was only 15 people there. Because he would spend each one, he would tell stories and everything. And I'm going, dude, looks like you have food in front of you. you know, don't you want to? I sort of thought that in my head. I go, you got food in front of you. Don't you want to
Yeah.
eat
Well,
that food?
those old timers should pace themselves. I think having a conversation like that isn't a bad thing. People can wait, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand the frustration. I understand the frustration. When you're on the end of it, it doesn't feel good.
I mean, like, I've been people are going, hey, let's go eat lunch, and then it's not just me waiting; it's a whole bunch of other people waiting there
Yeah.
too. So
At least you got the book signed though.
yeah, I got those signed. I I need to catch John Barnes. So I think those are John Barnes covers. These are John Barnes cover, right?
Which one?
That one that I showed you on X
Yeah,
Men.
the X Men. Yeah, those are John Byrne covers.
John Barnes cover, right?
Yeah,
So
those are nice.
I need to find John Byrne in next con somewhere.
Those are nice books there.
So I get both Claremont and John Byrne.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's a good
Both
pickup
of them
though. Even if you
signed.
don't get John Byrne's signature, even if you don't get John Byrne's signature, that Claremont signature is good for that book.
Yeah.
What else you get?
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got? Okay,
Yeah,
pretty decent haul.
yeah. I didn't spend any on comic books. I didn't. I just didn't have the energy to look it through those dollar bins and
Yeah,
or negotiate for the any of my what do you call it, Grail books. I just didn't have time. Actually, if I could get original art like this, I'd be happy.
yeah,
You know.
that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all I need. And meeting all the people. That was to me that was the best feature of the con. I don't know if you saw my Instagram, but I met tons of people,
Yeah, it
and
looks like it was knew you as by your name.
well,
How
everybody knew me as the worm.
the worm? Yeah,
Yeah, the worm.
that's good.
Yeah, and some people I didn't know because they never show their face in their videos, right? And some people,
Uh,
I just, I subscribe to them, but I don't know much about them. But they knew who I was, and it was a really awkward moments, but that was like that, and it just after that it was like, hey, my best buddy. It
Yeah, I
was
mean, when you talk shop, you guys, that's the instant bond we share when we talk shop. So if you just say, hey, what are you getting? What are you targeting? That that's just a
Oh
good
man,
conversation starter.
CJ got some crazy
Good stuff.
books.
What
Yeah,
do you
of
get?
course, Rob Faststack.
Were they
You
getting
seen?
slabs?
I'm sure he got some slaps.
Hmm.
And well, Rob is saying that a lot of books is really cheap for him now. So he's like he's having like a he's really enjoying the collecting.
Rob that stacks.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep track
That guy
of
picks
about
up.
it.
That guy picks up way too books that are way out of my league. So
Yeah, it's
um,
not really hard to. I mean, I told these guys. I mean, it's really hard to watch you guys because those books that you collect, it's not in my league. I can't I can't collect those
exactly,
books.
they're in another league. They're in another
Yeah.
league, really.
So it's like if I have no hope of getting them, then I don't want to watch your videos.
Yeah.
Because oh, he has that book. I don't have it. I mean, I will watch Metal.
Well, I think
I
it's
know
just
he has a
almost
big
running
books
to
and
your
everything.
collection.
Huh? What happened? You left me alone, dude.
I don't know.
What are you trying to do? This?
Yeah.
Hold on. Stay there. Stay there. Pause. I'll add you. I add you. Why you? There you go.
There we go.
Okay. What is that?
My camera's not working.
You frozen? Are you frozen? You have
There I
audio?
am. I am back.
Okay.
Yep. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You don't hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Can Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I heard everything you said. I think I'm the one that just kind of blanked out there. So sorry, guys.
No problem.
Um, but as you were saying, you interviewed a lot of guys. You met a lot of guys. It was fun hanging out.
Yeah, it was just it happens that the place we stay, most of the guys were there, and if they weren't there, they will come over
Hmm.
to that hotel. Matter of fact, a lot of artists
Oh,
from the show was staying at the same hotel. For instance, I didn't know I was
okay.
talking to some artists that everybody recognized them, but I didn't recognize him. Like I was sitting right next to him, and I shook his hand. I just thought he was a fellow YouTuber, right? But it turns out he was one of the artists. I don't even remember his name, but oh shoot! Then I saw
Was
Mike Will
he?
coming into that same hotel, so it's like
Oh, that's cool.
hotel hotel itself really was horrible. I mean, the swimming pool was broken down. They charge separately for parking space. They charge internet
Oh, they
and
charge for internet. That
yeah,
sucks.
and the hotel prices. And I mean, I got off cheap because I was staying with the Talux and CJ. I just
Hmm.
slept on the couch, but hotel isn't cheap. But
Yeah.
w- the even food is very expensive.
Yeah.
But I got lucky. We went to have a dinner over there, and the lady that was serving us, she looked like a Korean. So I asked her, "Are you Korean?" She goes, "Yes." So I say, "Oh, 안녕하세요." And so
You got good service?
yeah, I got good service, and she gave CJ said, "I'll pay for this," and so she goes, "Okay, I'll give you guys 20% discount. All the Koreans I meet, I will give them 50%, but my manager won't let me do that anymore." And I go, "Oh, thank you." So, and then she, on top of that, she gave us a box, I mean, bowl of foods to take up to our room and some snacks and drinks, free drinks. So,
Nice.
very nice lady. So that was fun. I'll call you later, Demon. Uh, I'm depending on you, John, to tell me who's who. Oh, you guys gonna be? Oh, where you guys going at?
We're going to SummerCon.
Okay, so John and Slippy Rito and you and who else?
Well, Bueller, Comics with Bueller's he's got a booth set up at SummerCon. So
Oh, okay, cool.
we're all probably gonna hang out at Bueller's booth.
Oh, wow, that'd be
Yeah,
fun.
that'll be fun. So
No, that sounds fun. Yeah,
I'll get some books from him and hopefully get them signed, and we can do a whole YouTube thing. I plan to interview Bueller too, just to see how his thoughts on what's going on in life.
cool, cool.
It should be a nice time, and Damien's gonna be there, so I'm
Who?
looking forward to it. Damien,
Who?
Sleepy Reader,
Oh, Slippy. Yeah, I already know that. Yeah.
gonna be there.
Who else will be there?
Um, the artists, Larry Hama is gonna be there.
Oh yeah, you got some books for him to sign, right?
I got a big book for him to sign today, and I'll show it off in a bit. Marv Wolfman is gonna be there, so
Oh wow, Lorenzo and Bronze Age Nerd may be there. Okay. Besides
yeah.
Bueller and
Well, Bronze Age is gonna be there, but he's not gonna be on the day that I'm there, so I'm gonna miss him. Um, and
Bob will be
Agu
there.
might be there.
Huh?
Yeah, Bob's gonna be there.
Yeah. I actually like to meet Bob. I mean, I actually miss him because he and Bueller used to come on this channel, and I used to watch those guys, two guys, all the time. When they did the coffee show, whatever the show they did in front of that Bueller setup,
Hmm.
I really enjoyed that show. I thought that was a fun show.
Yeah, me too. That was a good show.
Uh, Agu, Agu's gonna be there. Hopefully, Agu.
Hopefully, Agu's gonna be there. I don't know.
Mm,
He he didn't really commit. He said he'd let me know if he's gonna go. I haven't heard from him, so
yeah.
I guess I'll text him tonight or something. I got my tickets tonight, by the way, for SummerCon, so I am going. I know I was kind of on the fence about buying the tickets just to make sure Larry Hama didn't back out last minute. I mean, that still may happen, but knock on wood, we're going to see Larry Hama on Friday, this Friday, which is in a couple days. So this whole entire cast is just to log my books and prepare for SummerCon. I'm going to do a little advanced preparation here. We'll go over what I'm going to take to the con and hope to get signed. Um,
What's the best of all John Stout?
what was
What
that?
is that? Best of all John Stout. Curious now.
Uh, best of the books I got. Oh, something
Oh,
best
best
of
of
all
all
John
John
Stout.
Stout books. Maybe okay. Oh yeah, tell us your best books you're gonna take.
All right. I also picked.
Sorry about that.
All right, you want to see what I picked up?
Sure. Are these all your books or just certain ones you're cataloging?
The ones I picked up are all my books, and I'm cataloging them as well.
Uh,
Let me just catalog this last one, and then I'll get into what I picked up. This is a direct edition. Let's see, modern. This was from. Oh, this might even be a rare one. Looks like it's a third print. Uh, 19 January 1993. This is a. I want to say it's an 8.5 copy. $1.25 cover price. I paid $4 for it, and I'll put the value at 25. This is going to be Dan Jurgens cover. Dan Jurgens internal work.
Is that how much is Nolan? Is that they charge you a subscription fee for that database though?
Was this? Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay. Nolan, the ones above the red lines are his that he had already cataloged. So anything below red line is the new ones, I guess.
Yeah. Ones below the line are the ones I'm adding right now. I picked up a. This is a direct copy. PC, modern, May of 1995.
$15 for a year, huh? Is there like a lifetime fee? Buy it one time and then that's it. $15 is not bad, but and saves the cloud. I'll consider that. Okay, consider that.
All right, you ready to look at my books?
Yeah.
So, did you see the ones I showed off earlier?
No.
None of them. You haven't
Oh
seen it?
no. I mean, I do, but you talking about on previous video just before this one?
Yes.
There's Sleepy Reader.
Oh, there's Damien.
Hello, Damien. How are you?
Hi,
Hey,
can you hear me
Damien.
okay?
I can hear you.
I
Welcome.
haven't done this on my iPad before, or not in this particular room, so I wasn't sure
Uh-huh.
how the Wi-Fi would be.
How's your
Oh.
day?
Good. I hung out with my daughter and a friend of hers. We all went bowling together.
Nice.
Bowling. That's been a while since I played bowling.
Yeah, I am wildly inconsistent when I bowl. One frame I'll do great, the next frame into the gutter.
All right,
But
you
it was
guys
fun.
want to? You guys want to see what I
I'm
picked up?
consistently bad myself.
Bronze Age Nerds is only for one day.
Okay.
I'm gonna be there the whole day, Friday and Saturday, and I'm not sure if I'll be there Sunday or not.
Okay.
I'm traveling Monday to Arizona.
Yeah. So I'll be there Friday. I'll see you there on Friday.
Okay, cool, great. I look forward to
And
seeing you.
are you planning to, like, who are you planning to visit. It's a really small area. We could see
So
everybody
I've
potentially.
never been to this con before, so I'm not sure what it will be like. But I imagine Bueller's booth will probably be the anchor for me.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
I
I
was
think
just saying that.
Bob and Bueller will be at that booth a lot. If
Are they going to live stream
understand their
their stuff?
plans. Sorry, say that again.
Are they going to live stream at the booth?
They're hoping to live stream interviews with some of the creators.
Oh,
So
wow.
they're just playing it by ear. Like if someone doesn't have a line or has no one bothering them, they might just like see, hey, you want to come over and talk with us on YouTube. So
Cool.
we'll see how that worked out well. Like 2 years ago, I think they did that at SummerCon, and it worked out well.
Nice.
And I think Bueller will be moderating some panels. Maybe Bob will too. I'm not sure. I have a feeling the panels are on Saturday, but I'm not sure.
And these are with artists?
Yeah, with the comic book people, the
wow.
Wolfmans and the Larry Hamas and stuff.
On Saturday? Oh, I wish I could see that on Friday.
I'm guessing. I think I remember Bueller saying it was Saturday, but I could be wrong. Because I saw Travis / Bueller. I saw him on Friday, and then he was off to stay with his father, and then he'll be going up to Summer. So the next time I see him will be at the con.
Yeah.
And then we're all
I'm gonna get
staying
some
in a
books.
condo, and I'm not sure, or not a condo, but an Airbnb. I'm not sure how roomy it is. It's possible I could invite people to sleep in the living room, but I just don't know what it will be like.
Oh no, I'm gonna just meet you guys there. We'll hang out there. I'm just gonna pop in, say hi to Bueller, and get some books from him. Hopefully, I can get a book for the signing. There is one I'm still lacking, and I'm hoping Bueller. Does Bueller have a big back issue, like Copper Age back issues?
I don't think so. Bueller had sold almost all his comics before he hit the road.
Yeah. What's his booth about?
John remembers better than I do. Most of the panels are on Saturday. I know that Bob is planning to sell a bunch of comics because he's trying to. I'm not sure what he's trying to raise money for, but he's trying to raise money for maybe.
I thought Bob did that one time with the Bueller. One time with the.
On Bueller's channel, he did it when he was raising money to buy Bueller's house.
Right.
What kind of books does Bob have?
Well, I don't really know. I haven't seen what he's planning to sell. I saw what he sold the last time, but I haven't been privy to search through Bob's boxes.
What did he sell last time?
A bunch of mostly Silver Age, I think, and some Bronze Age, and
I bought some Bronze Age books from him.
Maybe a few modern, special covers and stuff, but it was mostly old stuff.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
And I think he sold a bunch of slabs, but I think that might have been more on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes, now Bueller does a lot with Dynamite. You're right.
Yeah,
they are his main sponsor. So I don't know if there'll be any Dynamite stuff going on at SummerCon itself, but so will you have time to stay, after hours for dinner or something, or drinks?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. No, I
do have to drive back, but dinner and a beer should be great.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And I thought by now that Naaman, that you would already have been settled in Seattle, so I guess I'm confused about your living situation.
I'm looking for a house over there. I'm going to be looking for a house. Matter of fact, I have to take off a little bit. I'm going to talk to real estate agent and looking for a house over there.
So your job will still let you work in Seattle. You're not.
Yeah, actually, matter of fact, Seattle is my main place for me.
Oh, really? Oh, I had assumed it was in DC.
Yeah, this is the secondary. They allow me to work here. This is my main place, I have to go into the office. But if Seattle is my main place, I could work at the primary and secondary.
So ultimately, you'll be up in Seattle, and we can just have a a Namen con every other month or something.
Now,
We don't need a con, right? We have enough people. We can just get together somewhere.
yeah, I was talking to Fastex, Rob from
Uh-huh.
Fastex,
Where does
and
he live?
he's in California,
Oh, okay.
and he arranged this meetup over here in the Heroes Con because a lot of people are close to that area.
Right.
That
There seems to be a lot over there. Yeah.
that in his particular circle, so he arranged this way. But he would love to do that over there in West Coast. And I say, why don't you just try to do that at the Emerald City Con or the some of the cons at Portland, And he
Right.
goes, maybe
Do you know if he's Northern California or Southern California?
I think
Southern, I think.
So that's still pretty far away, but we can
Yeah.
still arrange something.
yeah. I think he said Northern though.
He's northern.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because
You always
I mentioned that I might go to San Diego Con, and he goes, That's still 300 miles away or something like that. I remember. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, or
San
500.
Diego's very far south, isn't it?
Yeah.
okay. So maybe it's northern.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He's in Northern. Yeah, he's in Northern. So he said something about he wanting to do something like that, like he did at the Heroes Con, and so there's a lot of. I mean, I don't know if you guys. I mean, Heroes Con, you had like just out of guessing, about 50 YouTubers within this
That's
community.
mind blowing. I don't think we have that many on the West Coast. I mean, I would like to be wrong, but I don't know that quite that many.
I mean, it's not because they have a lot on that side, but the people in the middle were willing to travel over there.
Right. There's more people that come from
and the
different
West,
directions.
more people willing to travel there, but not many people from that area wanting to travel all the way to
the West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Sacramento, yeah, that's a pretty far away from San Diego. That Sacramento, I've been to Sacramento. It's a beautiful place. But
Yeah, I mean, from what I could tell about Heroes Con is if you want to buy big books, that's the place you need to go.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got a lot of vendors, a lot of Golden Age, a lot of like hard to get stuff.
a lot less Funko Pop people than I mean, there's more comic book people there, I think.
Yeah.
At the Heroes Con. I'm really surprised that Mike Real is still drawing for these cons. I'm really surprised he does that, and it's fairly cheap.
Yeah, that sounded like a good price. Because if you were to try, like I've tried to bid on pages of his on Heritage, and they always escape out of my reach into the several thousands of dollars range.
I mean, he's a full body shot is about $300 and headshot was less. But to me, that's more than headshot. That was all.
Yeah. It was a half a body.
Yeah, full torso.
And that is a cool character. That was a very good choice. I can't remember her name, but I always liked that character.
Yeah, I like her little thing that she has, and
right.
Yeah, she's not a wife, but
yeah,
but that's all right. Yeah. Well, you want to show your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make me big.
All right.
I had $180 in cash that I erroneously took out to the comic shops today. Because when you have money in your wallet, you're gonna spend it. If I had brought only like $50, I probably would have spent only $50 and come home. But I erroneously took it all, and I pretty much spent it all. But we'll get into what I bought. I think what I picked up in terms of value is way more than what I spent. And it's also, a lot of this is just stuff I love. So First thing we got was Superman number 75. I think this is the third print. There's a big Roman numeral 3 there. So I'm not sure if that makes it what its value is for a third print, but I'm assuming it's going to be, since there are a lot of prints of this, it's
Okay,
not going to be that. Should be in like the $10 range maybe. But nice high grade copy of it. Happy to just have this in my collection. Picked that up for $4 at Half Price Books. This one we picked up for $5. It's a beautiful Bolland Wonder Woman cover with the Joker. Yeah, just a beautiful cover. So pick that one up for $5. This is a big one. This is what we're going to have Larry Hama sign.
Uh-oh.
High grade. Red Sonja number 1.
I have that one.
This is from the early 80s run.
It's not in.
He wrote Red Sonja? I didn't even know that.
So he didn't write Red Sonja. He did the cover. He's the cover artist on this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's a key issue, so having his signature on this book will be awesome.
Why is that a key issue?
It's number 1, Red Sonja number 1, volume 3.
Oh, volume 3, number 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know if he charges for signatures?
So he doesn't. I think he has a policy where he has a certain number, and then after that, maybe he charges. And then for the CGC, if you're going to get a signature slabbed, he has a $35 fee on top of the CGC fees.
Because I would like to chat with him, so getting a signature is just kind of an excuse to chat with him. I'm thinking of bringing my remember Wolf from Nauman from Atlas Comics?
Yeah.
That's like really early in his career, and he wrote and drew it, and I loved it as a kid, so I wanted to bring that there and as a way to chat with him about that era of his life.
That's awesome. Wolf from Atlas Comics.
Yeah.
I had
WULF.
WULF.
And I assume he created that character because he was the writer and artist on issue number 1.
Oh.
Wow. That is a book to look out for.
And I'm sure you can find it in for a few dollars because no one cares about these Atlas comics.
I do.
Well, I do too. That's why. Yeah. That's why I put it.
This guy probably has it. I went to where I picked this book up was Belkirk Stamp and Coin, and they sell comic books there as well. But their main focus is like coin collecting. The guy seems pretty obsessed with coin collecting. But this book was there, and they had this huge long box of Atlas comics there. So I bet that issue could be in there. I just didn't take the time to look through it. But he has a big long box of Atlas comics. We also picked up Spawn number 8.
Love that cover.
Yeah.
It's another homage cover, right?
Yep. Homage to himself.
I wonder if he's homaged himself the most of anyone. I know Neil Adams has homaged himself too.
Yeah. We have the Breaking of Batman's Back. I got this for half a cover, so this was like 60 some cents for a key book. So good value there.
Yeah.
We paid, I think, $2 for this Justice League Perez cover.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah. Paid $4 for this Byrne Fantastic Four newsstand.
That's a beauty too. You know what you did, which I always joke about? You spent money to save money. You got such good deals. How could you leave them there?
Exactly. This is all stuff I love anyway. Byrne fanfare there with a nice little.
Yeah.
He's in the cover as well.
The old Iron Man there.
Yeah. We have this Art Adams cover of Magic, New Mutant Special Edition number 1. It's a key for some reason. I just can't remember why. This is another piece of the Crisis on Infinite Earths, Perez Wolfman. Could get that signed, but we're not going to. I mean, we'll take it, but if he has bandwidth to sign it, we'll get it signed. Got this Justice League America Starlin Darkseid cover.
Ooh. I love Starlin covers.
You're gonna start to like these ones, Damien. We
Yeah,
got Lois Lane,
Yeah.
Bronze Age.
I love that cover.
This is a Bob Oxner cover. We have Neil Adams, Superboy, Silver
Ooh, I don't
Age.
have that one. I've never seen that one before.
Yeah,
Awesome.
pretty cool, huh?
Nice.
It's always funny when Neil Adams is drawing Superboy. He's always sort of all pouty and teenagery.
We got another Neil Adams Superboy cover right there.
Sweet.
Nice. Got these
Vault
for
of the
like
Robots.
$4 each.
Wow,
Hey,
nice price.
Does that
Hey.
fit into Superman turning evil, Norman? With if the robots turn evil?
Sure.
I
Picked up this one.
wonder
Nice,
who drew that cover.
Kurt Swan.
Kurt Swan? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I always love this cover. You know, it's kind of like, oh, if I burn this, they're kind of playing defense against each other.
If they're more menace than they're helping, then they're evil.
Yeah.
To me.
Picked up another Kurt Swan. This is kind of low grade copy. Covers. I think the cover may be detached, but the Rainbow Faces of Superman.
Oh no! This was what year is this?
This was 1965, I believe, or
Are you
64.
getting jealous, Norman?
Oh, they're so woke back in those days.
This is probably my favorite Silver Age book that I picked up. That's
That's a really early Lois, isn't it?
yeah,
What issue number is that?
49.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kurt Schaffenberger,
So is that Lois Lane and Lennon Lane?
Yeah, it's always Lana.
Lana and Lois.
Oh boy, he's too
Beautiful
tight.
cover.
I love those. I love collecting those Lois Lanes. I definitely don't have that one.
Yeah,
Need those.
I paid $8 for that one.
That's a good price.
And I picked up the reprints of these classic books.
Oh,
so-
I want to reprint of that one.
Yeah, picked up one. That's from the 90s
Yeah,
reprint.
It's almost impossible to get the original.
This is a 90s reprint of Giant Size. Happy with that. Giant reprint of the Fantastic Four. These are books I'll never probably own in my in my lifetime.
Giant
But-
Size depresses me because I had that in the 70s. Of course,
Yeah,
I don't even
Yeah.
know what happened to it.
I actually remember seeing on my rack, and I said, I'm not buying that because if I buy Giant Size,
You
Then-
can't get as many comics.
yeah, I cannot get 3 full comic books. So.
so I picked up more Jim Lee. These are all books that I have minus, I think, minus 3 books. Okay, so all of these I have.
Is Jim Lee going to be there? At some
No,
point?
no. These are all Jim Lee books that I have, except for 3 that I'll show at the end. So the ones I don't have doubles of, these are the new to my collection Jim Lee collection. We'll show that off. But I got this newsstand, paid $10 for this newsstand, high grade. It's a high grade copy, so maybe we'll get this slabbed at some point. But I just love that Jim Lee
It's
cover
intense
there.
cover.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to have both newsstand and direct, or are you happy with just one or the other?
I will. I don't need both. I would like to have the newsstands though. I think the newsstands.
If you have a choice, you'd go newsstand.
Yeah. In fact, I'm trying to focus more on newsstands than directs. If I see something and it's a direct, I won't get it right away. I'll kind of leave it and hopefully get the newsstand instead. This is a high grade copy of something we have in our collection, so it's just swapping out with a better version. That's a Jim Lee Conan there.
Really? That's Jim Lee Conan? Man, look at
Yeah,
that.
we got it for $3. Jim Lee
So
Conan.
that's really early in his career, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And he never did the interiors, did he?
He did not do the interiors.
I didn't
Yeah.
think so.
This
I only knew of
was
one Conan cover, so that's cool. There's more.
I think he did 3 or 4 Conan covers.
Okay.
But this was, I think, one of the earlier ones.
Oh,
This is Batman, the Gatefold 219. Gatefold, we got another one. I picked this up in my last comic haul, and I picked up a second copy today for $5. I couldn't leave it there for $5, so I picked it up. Picked up another copy of Batman in Barcelona. This is sort of a rougher shape, but I just wanted to have a copy where I could show the back cover. So just kind of have it. It's a cool back cover as well. Picked up this one for a dollar, half a cover, so dollar something. Picked that one up. Again, it's a duplicate. This is also a duplicate, but this is a higher grade. 619 second print, Jim Lee. And these are the new to Jim Lee collections. One is we paid $20 for a high grade copy newsstand of Wolverine 24.
hey Jens, I gotta leave because I gotta talk to my realtor. So
Okay.
Good luck.
thanks.
See ya, Namano.
Okay.
We picked up Superman Batman variant of Batman 45. This is Jim Lee variant.
Huh. That's an interestingly dark one, or maybe it's the camera.
And this is the Wildcats graphic novel compendium of Wildcats. Jim Lee cover, Brett Booth back cover. Really nice, yeah. And then picked up some like a Dustin Nguyen Batman Streets of Gotham #1. Picked up this Byrne Super Action Comics homage cover. Picked up a couple more Deathmates, first Gen 13s.
I don't know if you remember, I picked up some Deathmates when I was visiting you guys.
Oh, you did?
There
Okay,
were
cool.
hundreds of them at that second store we went to.
Yeah. And then Justice League of America, nice Michael Turner cover. Now, the big book of the haul happened at Everett Comics, and we picked up this for $10. It's a signed Mark Silvestri X-Men Inferno.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, signed copy was sitting there with a price tag $10. We couldn't leave that there.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful Silvestri cover of X-Men. And then this is something we picked up a while back, but I don't know if you got a chance to see it or not, Damien, but I picked up this George Perez signed
wow,
copy of issue 7, and we're going to have Marv Wolfman sign this as well at SummerCon. So it'll be a Wolfman Perez signed book.
That's amazing.
What are you having signed by Wolfman?
I haven't really thought about it. I'm not usually very signature focused. I just would like to talk to the creators. So I guess maybe I'll bring a Dracula comic or something. Because that was the first time I was really aware of Marv Wolfman, was this incredible Dracula run he did. And then I'm trying to decide whether I want to pay for a Steranko signature or not. Yeah, I was at another con where Steranko was there, and the line would take hours to get through. And I don't know if I have the patience for that, and then to pay, I think it was $80 when he was
wow.
there. Anyway, I just don't. If I'm going to bring along a copy of Foom when he was the editor on it, for him to sign in case I decide to do that.
Cool.
I mostly probably will just go around and talk to people who don't have lines. I'm not very patient.
You said you're bringing that Wolf book for Hama to sign. Anything else?
I hadn't really thought about it. My other favorite series by him was his Wolverine series. When he was with Mark Silvestri. I was of the wrong generation for G.I. Joe, so I haven't read many of the G.I. Joes. I'm sure there are other. I just remember him from as a child reading that Wolf comic, so that has the strongest nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What I wonder if Grell did Nauman say Grell is selling prints? I
Yeah,
might do that
he was.
rather than have him sign something because I like getting prints,
Yeah, Grell
posters.
apparently agreed to do a print for Naman. So
Yeah.
you
Well, I
know,
think he did an original art sketch for him,
yeah,
but I think Nauman must have ordered it in advance, maybe through a
yeah,
website or something.
yeah,
I'm mostly just playing it by ear. I'm there to hang out and be social, and I don't know whether there'll be a lot of comics I want to buy or not. So
Well,
I
you have so many comics. It's
I
kind of like,
know,
yeah,
but sometimes I'll like hit something and I'll go, oh well, this will help me fill out a run I've been dying to fill.
yeah.
But
But that's
I'm
tedious
kind
work.
of telling myself I'm not gonna focus on buying comics.
That's good.
I might check out what original art's for sale, because I've been focusing on that more lately. But I'm just tagging along. It's kind of the Bueller show for me. He said, hey, we should get this bed and breakfast. So I said, oh, okay, I'll do it. And we'll just see what it's all like.
Yeah,
John Stout, who is, I guess Nauman didn't realize who he is, but he's in the chats all the time, and he's a great guy, and he lives here in Portland. He'll be there. And he's bringing his best friend, Bob. So that should be fun. It just should be a fun social time.
yeah. Looking forward to meeting John.
So has your summer job started?
It started. I should have a good 300 to 400 to spend at SummerCon. So
And so are you, most weekends you're just completely booked?
yeah, most weekend. I took Friday off. I took a Friday day off of work so I could be there at the Friday SummerCon. Otherwise, I would be there on Saturday, but I just work Saturdays. So, um,
Well,
and
maybe sometime in the fall I could just come up and, because it sounds like you were mentioning a shop in Everett, and I'm sure there's other shops that
yeah,
we didn't get to explore last time.
well, I'm also thinking of going down for Rose City Comic Con, and I know you're going to be there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and if you decide to come, definitely you can stay at my
I
house.
think I'm leaning toward doing that because
Okay.
even though Peach Momoko canceled, there's still a lot of great artists coming.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin Wynn's going to be there. Alex Ross is going to be there. Or sorry, not
Yeah.
Alex Ross. Adam Hughes. Sorry, Adam Hughes is going to be there. Um, who else? I mean, there are a bunch of big names. They're just not coming to me right now. Stan Sakai is going to be there,
Oh,
and
right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
excited for that.
there's one more big artist. The name's not coming to me right now, but it's a big event, right?
It is. It's big. There's lots and lots of people in costumes.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's not the greatest place for hunting for comics. There's not that many comic book dealers there anymore,
oh, okay.
or at least in the last few years.
I think that ultimately will dictate whether we go or not. So if that's the case, I may not go because the whole point of going there is to maybe pick up an additional like big book on our checklist. But if we're going to spend all that money and then
Yeah.
not be able to pick up books, that I don't know. Getting the signatures and getting the signed books is fun, but that's not the goal of the summer. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm still, I guess, on the fence about that.
Well, if you don't come for that, then maybe I'll come up and visit sometime in the fall.
Oh,
And we could just go
that you
cruise
can do
around.
anytime. That you can do anytime. Just let me know in advance, because
Well, I figure this summer you're busy earning extra money. So
yeah. But I can change my schedule around to either work in the late evening, or I could try to get. We could try to hit up a comic book shop toward the latter hours, but again, I can work my schedule
Okay,
around.
well, we'll think about it as summer stretches on. After we see each other at a summer con, we can see
Right.
what we want to do next.
Right.
because I enjoy the day trip, you know, and I actually enjoy the long ride. I listen to an audiobook and then exploring new places. So, and seeing you in Agu was really fun. So yeah, I'd love to
Yeah.
do it again. And if Namen is eventually there,
What are you on the lookout for these days?
I am filling in my Savage Sword of Conan run. So there's 235 issues of that. And originally I collected the first 100. And I think
Now,
I picked up some when I visited you before.
the
And
Savage Sword of Codan are the ones with the more lifelike covers.
right, they have painted covers, and Conan looks like a bodybuilder on most of the covers.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then they have black and white art inside.
Yeah, and
Um,
this is from the '80s, right?
70s and 80s. So it
'70s and
must have
'80s.
finally died, you know, right around 1990 or so. It went on, it was their most successful black and white magazine by far. I
So
mean, I
the
used to think I
interiors.
only wanted
Uh-huh.
the first 100, but you know, I my collecting bug is liking to complete runs.
This is the interiors are black and white.
Yes, yeah,
Hmm.
and it's often really great black and white art, often by those Filipino artists who were, you know, there was a big wave of them that came over in the 70s to the U.S. comics, and
Cool.
they did a lot of really great black and white artwork, like Alex Nino. Have you heard of him? Or Tony De Zuniga, Alfredo Alcala, um, Ernie Chan. I don't know if Ernie Chan was. He might have not been. I wonder if that's a
He might
Chinese
he
name.
it might be a Chinese name, but he could very well be Filipino as
Okay.
well. Yeah, because there's a lot of Filipino Chinese in the Philippines.
I guess is
So
Philippines like a mix of Chinese and Spanish? Is that what's going on there? I'm never
no,
quite
no,
sure.
no. They're their own race of people, the Filipinos. But a lot
Uh-huh.
of Chinese have migrated there and invested and like have helped. It's Koreans as well. So you'll
Uh-huh.
see them kind of mixing and blending cultures.
Right.
So, but
Right.
maintaining their. It's kind of like the United States. You know, everybody has their identities, but they're living in the same space. They're just
Yes.
different communities of people in the Philippines now. Big South Asian community, big Chinese community, um, things like
Well,
that.
it's definitely a land of talented artists. That's really all I know about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Conan. I'm trying to think of what else that when I see a bunch that I don't already have, I get excited for. I know there's other stuff.
Lois.
Lois Lane, yeah, I've got a lot of those now, but there's still, especially in the lower numbers, a lot I don't have. I
Yeah,
think I also bought a lot of Lois when I visited you that time.
you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are
So
what you
maybe
were
you and I
focused
are going to
on.
be competing for some of this.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm definitely wanting more Lois covers. So yeah,
They have great covers, yeah,
yeah,
and some of them are by Neil Adams, which is cool.
yeah. I mean, I think right now I'm also kind of just appreciating the character. So like wanting to pick up just everything in that run. It kind of is like,
Oh, so you're
um,
thinking of collecting a whole run?
yeah. At least I don't know if I can get number one, but
Yeah, I have no
there's a
idea what
great
that
reprint
costs,
of
right?
one. Um, I mean, I'll never complete it, but just having the goal, like if I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
Lois Lane books to look through, I'll look through them and just see what we can pick up. And again, we picked
yeah.
up a lot of stuff for rather cheap.
I'm always. You got great deals this time around. I mean, the amount of comics you got for that amount of money, and almost all of them, in your sweet spot, if not all. And yeah, another thing I'm always looking for is filling in my Silver Age Action Comics and Superman comics run. I think I'm pretty well stocked on those, but there are definitely ones I don't
Yeah, I'm kind of focused there as well.
have.
um, I
Great
just
minds are
know,
thinking alike here.
well, one of my big goals for the summer is to pick up a Golden Age Superman book. Low grade.
I haven't really set my eyes on anything Golden Age. I guess that's the next step.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, like, I was talking to the owner of Everett Comics today. Great gentleman. He basically doesn't come across Golden Age Superman all that often.
I suppose there aren't that many and people hang on to them.
Yeah. So he's like, you know, even if he did have one, someone would have come in and bought it off him.
Well, I'm guessing anything before 1946 is especially hard to get because they recycled everything for the war effort. There was a big drop. You know, if you were patriotic, you would recycle your magazines because there was paper shortages because of the war.
Wow.
Not something people talk about right now, patriotic recycling, although I wish they did.
Yeah, I read a report where they're saying how putting things in the recycling bin doesn't necessarily ensure anything. Like,
yeah, especially with plastic, I think some of it doesn't really get recycled.
Just ends up in the landfill anyway. So
I think paper does, but plastic seems to be problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I probably should head out also before the day is done. But it was really great hanging. I'm glad I was able to jump on after all.
Yeah, thanks, Damien. I'll see you on Friday.
Yeah. 4 days away.
Yep. I never asked you what you plan on getting signed by Wolfman. Did you say?
I said I hadn't figured it out, but maybe Dracula.
Dracula. Okay. Cool.
But it's just I just like talking to them, so it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not a signature collector.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that just doesn't seem to turn the key in my lock. But I didn't know. Anyway, and we have each other's phone numbers, so we can text each other when we get there.
Absolutely.
So it's gonna be awesome.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right. So if you guys are sticking around, I'm gonna hop off too. Just kind of show off the books I got again. I'm gonna just show off some of the highlights. We picked up a lot of good Jim Lee books. I guess we'll just focus on that and kind of get. Well, no, you know what? We're keeping this train rolling. I said we would prepare for SummerCon, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prepare for SummerCon. Okay. So this video is taking a pretty drastic transition, and we're going to focus on SummerCon books. Prepare those. And I know where I'm putting the SummerCon books, so let me come back with that real quick. Okay, we're keeping our books in here. We're keeping our books in here, and we are going to, let's see here. We're going to take all of these out, and we're going to systematically just put in the ones we are going for sure to get signed. So this is getting signed for sure. We're going to get Marv Wolfman to sign this George Perez signature book. And we may even get him to sign our second copy. We'll just see. If he has the bandwidth to do all those signatures, we definitely would want them. But if he has a limit, we got to really respect the limit. Okay, the other book, we're going to get that one cracked and signed. We're going to get this book signed by Larry Hama. So that'll go in there. We're also going to get this book signed by Larry Hama. We'll get this book signed by Larry Hama. Hopefully both of them signed. And this one, he has room for that. In terms of the Wolfman stuff, we're gonna have this signed. We're gonna have Beatty and Wolfman sign that one. John Beatty and Wolfman. We're gonna have Bob Hall. We're gonna have Mike Grell sign this one. We're gonna have Bob Hall sign these two. Bob Hall sign those two. And we'll keep these ones here. I'd like Larry to sign them all, but I don't want to overwhelm him with books. We have it down to 4 books. That should be good. Yeah, I feel good about that. 4 books. All right. What else do we need to take with us? Jim Lee's not going to be there, so we don't need to take Jim Lee books with us. Or Dustin Wynn books. There we go. So far we've got a pretty good stack of books. We've got stuff for Marv Wolfman. We've got stuff for... Yeah, let's get that team. We'll get this Teen Titans book signed by Wolfman. Get Green Arrow. Yeah, this is a pretty good stack of books to get signed, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 books for Larry to sign. We've got 1, 2, 3 books for Wolfman to sign. 5 books for Wolfman to sign. Yeah, you want to get that Crisis signed by him as well. This one is going to go in top loader. Let's see here. None of these books are going to go. Bolland, Jurgens, none of those guys are going to be there. Giant Size, X-Men, reprint. Yeah. Beautiful. That's it. I think we have all the signed books. Let's just do a quick I think we got all the books that we want signed. Just trying to think. There was another book. Oh, the Batman. Should we get the Batman signed by Wolfman? I do want that signed by him. Yeah, we'll have the Batman signed by him. That's a book that needs to get signed. So this is a book we're going to get signed by Wolfman, Batman as well. Put that in the pile. I'm just looking here. I think I'm looking through. I remember screenshotting a book that we wanted to get signed at the event. Not seeing it now. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, so. All right, well, yeah, see you guys later, man. I'm gonna head out and get some dinner, so thanks for hanging out.